Vernon Bryant, staff photographer Dallas Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott, 4, celebrates after a made field goal by Dallas Cowboys kicker Brett Maher, 2, in a game against the Jacksonville Jaguars during the second half of play at it. Dallas Cowboys defeated the Jacksonville Jaguars 40-7. Vernon Bryant, the Dallas Morning News editor's note, this is the second in a 5-part series looking at ways to fix the Cowboys' offense heading into the 2019 season. Part 3 will publish on Tuesday, February 19th. Dak Prescott finds himself on the road for the first time in his postseason career. The Cowboys trail 3-0 before the offense gets the ball. Ezekiel Elliott starts things off, as he usually does, then Prescott takes control. A 13-yard completion to Blake Jarwin. A 6-yard pass to Amari Cooper. After Elliott gets more than needed on 4th and 1, Prescott connects with Cooper on a 29-yard touchdown strike. He goes 3 of 3 for 48 yards and a touchdown to take Dallas to a 7-3 lead over the LA Rams. How does he follow that up? An incompletion to Michael Gallup on 3rd and 9. He misses Cooper on 3rd and 5. He does find Jarwin for a first on 3rd and 4 but is sacked for a loss of 8 yards on 3rd and 7. After a strong start, Prescott finishes the half by going 5 of 10 for 39 yards. An early lead turns into a 20-7 halftime deficit. Put aside for a moment what the Cowboys do week in and week out. Their lack of efficiency in the passing game from one quarter to the next can be alarming. This snapshot from the first half of the playoff loss to the Rams isn't an aberration. Few games during the 2018 season showcased a passing attack that was crisp from start to finish. Hardly a game went by where the passing game didn't bog down or short-circuit for noticeable stretches. The problem: the Cowboys run more than most teams. If ground game is in gear early, it can make it more difficult for the passing game to find a rhythm due to fewer attempts. But that's the offensive balance the Cowboys have chosen. Establishing the run game early should open up better opportunities in the passing game, opportunities this offense hasn't capitalized on nearly enough. Seattle was the only team to make the playoffs that threw for fewer yards than Dallas. You may remember that was the team the Cowboys beat before traveling to Los Angeles. The Cowboys were 4 weeks deep into the regular season before Prescott threw for more than 170 yards in a game. Cooper's arrival later in the season energized an otherwise moribund passing attack. But it wasn't a panacea. How many back-to-back games did Prescott throw for 250 yards? 0. How many back-to-back games did they throw for 2 or more touchdowns? 0. Yes, the Cowboys became more efficient through the air after Cooper's acquisition. But this is what Prescott did in the final 4 games of the regular season: 455 yards, 206 yards, 161 yards, 387 yards. Consistency is part of efficiency. The Cowboys need to improve in both areas. The solution and narrative has emerged that Prescott isn't the most accurate quarterback. That's impossible to reconcile with the statistics. He completed 67.7% of his passes in 2018 to rank 10th in the league. Could he be more accurate at times? Sure, every quarterback can. What the Cowboys must do is help Prescott find a better rhythm throughout the game. Too often his game unfolds in spurts. Can offensive coordinator Kellen Moore devise a scheme that helps smooth out those rough edges, one that emphasizes the routes the quarterback throws best when the passing game starts to stall? Footwork is another point of emphasis. Prescott has said when his accuracy slips it's because his footwork isn't crisp. New quarterbacks coach John Kitna should help with these mechanics. Cowboys must also face this philosophical question: can the passing game be as efficient as it needs to be in today's NFL if the team continues to emphasize the run to the same extent? Dallas shouldn't abandon the run. That's a ridiculous thought given Elliott's dominance. But the Cowboys need to tweak the ratio. passing an average of 5 to 8% more per game could pay tremendous dividends for this passing game. Twitter, @DavidMortimer, where he stands where Dak Prescott stood in some key statistical categories last season. Category Stat League Rank Yards 3,885 15 Comp PCT 67.7 10 TD Passes 2216 QB Rating 96.9 14